9. Hopsin, fuck volume, check 9. Hopsin, fuck volume, check 9. Hopsin, fuck volume, check 9. Hopsin, fuck.
Yo, I first met Hop back in 2009. I reached out when my homie Low Key found him online. He blew my mind with his rhymes. He sounded sublime. He showed me I wasn't the only one down for the grind. We kept in touch and grew closer as the time went on, till we became best friends and the bond was strong. Sitting up and just straight talking like from 9 to dawn. Our mutual struggle to be heard, to find our bond. He was the only one who understood what it was like to struggle and strife, to make a name juggling life, trying to become something bigger than some regular guys, like eagles with our wings pinned, trying to spread them and fly. We kept our friendship secret as a joke in the plot, that we'd reveal it in this new video that I shot. But when the video dropped and I saw he cut all my parts, it felt like I had a damn dagger stuck in my heart. But it's a dead horse.
Can we all just move on? It's really been too long. I'm thinking that it's time that we all just leave it alone. I'm telling you, hey, and it's already been said. It's gone and it's been dead. Feeling like it's time that we all just leave it alone.
Now, strange music fans, listen, I have to oblige. Tech 9 is straight one of the dopest rappers alive. I won't lie, some of them crazy delivery patterns are fly. You know, on a personal level, he ain't that bad of a guy. I was a big fan of him right out of the gate. I first heard Tech spit in 2008. Flipping through MySpace, I came across Night and Day from Ever Ready. Played it and was like, wow, that was great. He had the rhymes, had the speed, had the harmony down. And Rob Rebeck on the mix with the Barber sound. The stage show was straight nuts, no matter the spot. So as a rapper, you can imagine how happy I got when I got invited to meet him in Santa Barbara that day. And it drove like 800 miles at $80 a tank. And spent my whole check to show Tech a couple of songs, but got kicked off of the bus cause the game was on. But it's a dead horse now.
Can we all just move on?
But it's a dead horse now.
I mean, it's really been too long.
It's a dead horse now.
Feeling like it's time
that we all just leave it alone.
I'm telling
but
you,
it's a dead horse now.
and it's already been said.
It's a dead horse now.
I mean, I'm telling you,
it's a dead horse now.
Feeling like it's time that we all just leave it alone.
So that's the gist of what happened with Funk, Volume, and Strange. But looking back, my perspective wasn't all that pertained. I've done a lot of growing up in the past 2 years. So as a man, here's a couple things I ask you here. All I ever really wanted was the love of a friend who could relate to my struggle, and thus was akin, along with the validation from professional peers to whom I looked up to justify the stress and my tears. So when I felt Hop betrayed me and cut me deep, and getting kicked off of the bus hurt enough to weep. So when my situation got bleak, I hatched me a ploy to throw a fit and lash out like a sad little boy. It wasn't Tech's fault, his manager treated me bad, but I dissed him for the buzz that I seen that he had. And in the process, I flipped off a legend of rap and made a horrible impression I could never get back. Now with my homie Hop, it was even deeper than that. The bond we shared, I should've worked to keep it intact, but instead, I let my anger overcome me and snapped and ripped the gash in between us too rugged to patch. But it wasn't just that, I trashed every one of his acts and hit SwizZz with elaborate redundant attacks, and used my whole platform as a big bullhorn to turn the once pure friendship ugly and black. And even though I might have felt validated inside, I wasn't gracious, I reacted out of anger and pride, and at the same time stigmatized my name and defamed the notoriety I tried to gain, and tried to blame other people for a course of events I could have stopped from even happening before it commenced. And ever since, have lost fans, lost respect, lost any chance to ever do a song with Tech, lost a best friend, pissed off loads of his fans, lost potential opportunities to grow in advance. And I was speaking on God while digging the grave, in a vast misappropriation of the gifts that he gave. I was blind with the justice and redemption I craved, but I never stopped to think about the picture displayed. I made myself look small as an infant and paved the trail of my own destruction with the bricks that I laid. So listen to Dame, Hop, Tech, SwizZz, and the gang, Hopper, Benton, Chris, Calico, and Dizzy the same. I'm ashamed of all the dirt that I kicked on your names. I was hurt and lashed out and you were fit for the blame, so I apologize, simple and plain. There's no excuse for it, I was sinful in vain. I acted out my bitter anger as a vent for the pain, and ignored the same message I was sent to proclaim. And to the fans, listen, all that I ask is if you're in the same position, don't follow my path. Any punk can start swinging when the gauntlet is cast, but it takes a real man to sit back and swallow the wrath. And even if you don't deserve it, just take it and chill, cause people hurt you as a symptom of the pain that they feel. And probably from somebody hurting them the way they did you. And the cycle will continue till the hatred is through. So if you got somebody out there and you know who they are, you really cared about who left you heartbroken and scarred, it might be time to swallow that pride and punch in the call and put it into that sick cycle once and for all. And even if it feels like it's beyond repair, fixing your half's the only thing you're called to bear. But unless you try, you'll never know. And who could be mad? One day you two could look back like, yeah, it used to be bad, but it's a dead horse now. It's a dead horse now.
Regardless of what happens, we should always take that first step to make it right. Holding on to anger and hatred is cancerous, and understanding and forgiveness is the only cure.